Hello, this is Fazan, and today is 17th of February 2024, and as usual, this is my 48th day of improved communication skill and build confidence. As usual, I'm very excited to talk about the topic which I'm going to talk about in this video. Okay, and that is an educational topic. I'm making this video. I'm making the video on educational topic after a long days. I Nothing is coming in my mind about the other topics. Then I thought that I should make an video on an educational video, and that is a topic of science. A science means uh, science is the study of facts. The definition of science is the study of facts. Yeah, of course, you see that there is only facts. Like in physics, you will study about the forces, the gravitational forces. Why why the apples falls down on the land, and why it not fly. It's a fact. And like in chemistry, we study about uh, the that how a thing burn. How, what are the thing which helps, which accommodate to burn it. And in biology, my favorite subject, and it's really a favorite subject. Biology means the study of the study of uh, bio means life. Bio means life. And logy means this. Logy is a root word, and it means bio means life, and logy means study. Biology means study of life is called biology. And in biology, it is categorized in two parts. First is zoology, and and uh, and zoology, and uh, I'm forgetting but I wanna tell you one thing, that the father of biology is uh, Aristotle, a great polymath. He is called the father of political science as well, and he also called the father of zoology. And there are two types of biology: zoology and botany. And the botany father is called Theophrastus, a student of Aristotle. So in biology, it is categorized in two parts: zoology and botany. Zoology means a study about the animals, like we are animals. In biology, we say the humans, the Homo sapiens, what? Animals. So study of animals is called zoology, and botany is the study of plants, the the fauna, flora, and flora means the animals, and fauna means the plants. So the biology is study of flora and fauna. So it's a good subject, and today in this video I'm going to talk about a topic in chemistry, that is metal and non-metals. To start talk about this topic, we have to understand some the basic terms to understand the metals and non-metals. First, what is elements? You have heard many times that elements, there are many elements, this, that, hydrogen, helium, methane you have heard, but what is element? You don't know that. So understand in this video what is uh, I mean the element. Element is a pure substance that contains only of uh, only one kind of atoms is called element, and the smallest unit of an element is atom. So this is the definition of element, and there are 118 uh, 18 elements, and out of which 94 elements are natural occurring, I mean natural, and it is categorized in two parts. The 94 elements uh, is categorized in two parts: metals and non-metals. Okay. uh, after some time I'll define the metal and non-metal. Okay. And 94 elements, 70 elements are metals, and 24 elements are non-metal, and the rest of the elements are metalloids. Metalloids means uh, mm, metalloids, I'm forgetting. Metalloids, I have seen what is. I'm telling. Just a minute. Where is metalloids? uh, the element which possesses the characteristics of both metal and non-metal is called the metalloids. Just like the silicon is the best example, and germanium. These are the example of metalloids, and the boron, arsenic. No, no, arsenic. Yes, these are the examples of metalloids. Let's talk about the properties of metal and non-metal. I mean, what is the definition of metal and non-metal? Metals are soft. Sorry. Metals are solid. All all metals are normally solid at room temperature except mercury and gallium, which are liquids at room temperature. In chemistry we will find lots of exception. So many of the students, they don't like chemistry. They say that chemistry is the study of exception. I've seen many videos where they say that I don't like at all the chemistry because it's the study of exception, not the chemical things, not the about the elements, not the metals and non-metals. It's the study of exception. What happened? Yeah, of course. I think also. Now the second thing is the property of metal is hard. Metals are hard except sodium and potassium, because sodium and potassium are very very soft. They are keep in the kerosene. If you put the sodium or potassium in the air, it will blast. If you keep it in the water, it will blast. So kerosene is called the house of potassium and sodium. So, and the third property of metals is the malleable. Malleable means metals can be beaten into thin into thin sheets. Yeah. So, like I give you an example. The best malleable metal is gold. You have seen the gold. It is malleable. It is beaten into the thin sheets. Silver foils used for decorating sweets. When you go to buy the sweets, you will see the foils, and these foils are, that the silver foils. And you have also seen in the wrapping food the aluminum foil used for the wrapping food. And the property of metal is ductile. Metals are ductile. Ductiles means metals can be drawn in, into thin wires, like you have seen the wires. Okay, this these are the metals. It is ductile because it can be drawn into thin wires. Like the examples of ductile, the best ductile metal is gold. Okay, now the four now the four property of metal is lustrous. Lustrous. Lustrous means all metals are shiny. Means if there is shiny in any element, we can call it the lustrous. The it is the fourth property of metals. They are lustrous, and the uh, fifth fifth property of metals are sonorous. Means sound. Sonorous means sound. It is similar. It is akin to sound. And like the metals produces ringing sound, like you have seen in the temple, the bell. The bell. When you press it, then you will then the sound noise. So it is metal. So it the sound produced. So these the metals are sonorous. And uh, the last property of the metal is conductivity. Means the metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. They are the good conductor of heat and electricity. Like you have seen the wires, they are I mean they are malleable. They are ductile. They they are they are conductivity. So these are the property of metals. Means if somebody asks you that what is the definition of metal, simply you can say that metals are solid, hard, malleable, ductile, lustrous, sonorous, conductivity. And you can give some examples, like silver is the best conductor of electricity. Silver. um, Coppers and aluminiums are used for making electric wires and cables because it is a good conductor of electricity. Okay. Now and there is another property of metal is high density. All metals have high density except sodium and potassium. Let's talk about the non-metals. They are not the metals are not the metals are not hard, not solid, not malleable, not ductile, not lustrous, not mm, uh, not sonorous, not conductivity. There is no conductivity. So by these things you can identify it is non-metal or non-metal. Like non-metals are found in solids, liquids, or gaseous states. Only bromine is a liquid state. Like you can see the bromine is a non-metal, but it is exception of non-metal. Non-metals are soft, but diamond is hardest substance. You can see that the property of a non-metals are soft, but the diamond is has hardest. It is also an exception. Non-metals are poor conductor of heat and electricity, but graphite is a good conductor of heat and electricity. So you can see exception. Graphite is exception. Non-metals are electronegative elements. Non-metals are not sonorous. Graphite, diamond, and iodine are the only non-metals which have metallic luster. Means it is also exception. Non-metals are neither ductile nor malleable. I have already mentioned it. So let's talk about the differences between the physical properties of metal and non-metal. Physical state: solid at room temperature. If I talk about a metal, okay, physical state: solid at room temperature except mercury, which is liquid. Property of metal: luster, means shiny, they are lustrous. And the property of the next property of metals are malleability, they are malleable. Ductility, they are ductile. Sonority, they are sonorous. Conductivity, they are good conductor of electricity and heat. Density, usually they have high density. Hardness, they are hard except sodium and potassium. And they have high melting and boiling point except sodium and potassium exception. And let's talk about the difference, I mean the non-metals properties: solid or gas except bromine, which is a liquid. They are non-lustrous, I mean dull, except graphite and iodine. Exception: they are non-malleable and brittle, and they are not non-ductile. They are non-sonorous. They are bad or poor conductor of electricity and heat except graphite. Usually they have low density. They are soft except diamond. They have low melting point and boiling point except graphite. So you can see that I have mentioned a lot about the metals and non-metals, and you have seen many exceptions. So by the way, we can say that it's a subject of exception. Cam and many things which is I don't understand this video. So these are the things which we need to understand. It's class 8, I mean the chapter. So this is all about the metals and non-metals. So this is my 48 of improved communication skill and build confidence. So bye.